The next milestone. This one's an important one, especially for my financial mutants, because y'all know, and we take a little flack for this. When people say, hey, what do we need to be saving and investing for the future? We say, obviously it depends on how old you are, but we always give a range of 20 to 25%. But the ideal is you to get to 25% towards retirement. Now, look, we give you some grace because it's not only your saving and investing, it's also your employer match and other things. But it is an incredible achievement and a milestone worth celebrating when you do cross 25% of your gross income going towards the future.
It's wild. We just said that 56% of Americans could not come up with $1,000 for an emergency. When you are now saving 25% of your gross income, you are already automatically an elite and unique company. That suggests that you are a financial mutant. This is a huge milestone to celebrate. And so why is this important? Why do we say this? Well, there's 3 reasons, right? One, people are waiting longer to start saving for retirement. Right now, we know that the average that people begin taking finances serious and beginning to save is age 31. So you better make sure that if you are not taking advantage of savings in your 20s and you're waiting until your 30s, you want to make sure that you have a healthy savings rate so that you get to control and own your financial future.
Well, but there's a disconnect here, Bo, because this frustrates me a little bit because I want people to live their best financial life. And, because you just shared, people are waiting until they're 31 to start saving and investing, but then the same people will then fill out the survey and say they're wanting more flexibility, more freedom before they get to age 65. They don't want to do the traditional path of waiting till 65 and getting the gold watch. They want to do things on their term, own their time that much sooner. But how can you say that this is the goal when you defer starting to build your army of dollar bills so they can work harder than you can? And that's the part where I would encourage you, challenge you. Don't fall into this trap that's out there where people are saying, hey, why invest? There's even this whole thing where people are talking about income leveling and spending, where defer because you'll make more money in the future and that's when you'll save and invest. No, do not underestimate the value of what time can do for you. This is the most valuable resource that you have is your time, because if you can give it that extra 5 years, that extra 10 years of your money working for you is what is going to really amplify and compound your wealth.
The other thing that we love about saving 25% is that there are so many things that are outside of our control. Do we have access to a pension? What's going to happen with Social Security? Is the market going to be a really positive market? Is it going to be a negative market? All of these outside of our control factors impact our finances. Why not maximize the things that we can control? And one of the biggest things that we can control is our savings rate. And we know that likely, no matter what age we start, but certainly if we start early, if we can begin saving 25% for the future, it's going to put us in a more secure financial future, and it's going to give us more options to live the life that we want to live on our terms.
So if you want to know what can 25% do for you, the first thing I want you to know, I want you to look at that. If you're looking at this visual that we have out there for YouTube, everybody who starts saving between 20 and 25, it's all right. All green lights. Yeah, because it is green lights. So you can just see it's green all the way across, whether you're saving 10%, 15, 20%. It doesn't matter because you got that time component and crushed it. 25, you're still going to be doing great, even if you're doing 15% or greater. But notice, we said that the typical person doesn't start saving and investing until they're 31 years of age. You quickly start seeing that red and yellow on what 10% can do for you, what 15% can do for you. You better get serious and start thinking 20% and then definitely by 25% by the time you get to your mid-30s.
Yep.
Don't let another day get behind you. I'm not saying, look, wealth building isn't a game just for the youth and the young. This is something anyone can do, but you got to be serious. The longer you wait, the more you're putting the responsibility on your income and your shoulders for discipline.
The thing that I also love about the 25% is just like some of our previous steps, this is a line in the sand where you get to graduate through the food. Brian, you want to hold the thing up for me? Oh, yeah. You now get to go from step 7, hyperaccumulation, to now focusing on some of those prepaid future expenses. Brian likes to call them the abundance goals. Maybe this is saving for your kids' college. Maybe this is buying that vacation home. Maybe this is investing in real estate. Once you're hitting that 25% savings rate, you then get to choose what you do above and beyond that. This is the first step It's not exactly financial independence, but this is your first step to financial freedom, where you get to do the things with your money that you want to do because you know you're checking the box on the things that you're supposed to be doing. So this is a celebration milestone. At 25%, you get to keep moving forward.